So, I was lucky enough to get a copy of Mr. Takasugi, so let's jump right into taking a look at him and what he's all about. So yeah, did not expect Ascension 1 to look like this. I'm sure a lot of people are huge fans of looks like this. Personally, doesn't really do it for me, but I understand if this will be very popular. It certainly has that look. Takasugi Shinsaku. Very cool. Is he a talkative fellow? Short and sweet. He thinks kind of highly of himself. He's like, don't overlook my value, bro. Okay, let's see if you actually live up to your words. He does look like a boy. I mean, honestly, I agree to that. But again, I understand. It's a very popular look anyway, for sure. This is the one we have already seen, right? I assume. Usually that's the one they always display. Let's see. Yeah, this is the one we saw in Gouda 6 as well, right? Okay. This expression reminds me of Taikobo, with the eyes closed with the smile. Anyone else? Alright, here we go. Third Ascension. Short or long hair? I don't know. I have no idea. Or maybe something in between. It's the same as Ascension 2, pretty much. So it's an outfit change. And he seems to be excited about it. So he's even more red now. Alright. Can't say it's the biggest change to compare to Ascension 2, but... you know. I don't hate it. We got some visible abs as well. Ladies, my dudes. Final Ascension time. Let's see. I'm guessing it's gonna be kind of, like, not fan servicey, is what I'm expecting. Okay, it's like both. Because you still have a nice six-pack in there, but it's also kind of cool. I would say actually a pretty nice looking effect. Whoa. It's like his clothes are a bit torn, I guess. Does anyone think this is like a... this looks like Rama altar to me. I don't know why. I'm just thinking Rama altar or something. Is he... oh, is his hand like open as he's about to like do a quick draw of his sword or something? I assume that's what it is. Is he like... he looks like a traveling bard or something. So he's still got his katana, but then the shamisen as well behind him. So aesthetically, while he might not be, you know, something that I'm super interested in myself, I still like all this stuff. Shout out to my phone. That was not your device, don't worry. Yeah, I think I like the Ascensions and the aesthetics. So still a thumbs up from the aesthetics side. Now then, let's talk about gameplay. Oh yes. So first of all, stat-wise, he has a fairly high attack, which I was hoping to see. 13.2k, which is basically 12.2k on base with no foes on level 90. Definitely on the high end of SSRs. Now, as far as I know, and this is going to be a mini rant maybe as well, he's an AoE quick archer. So they really just want to keep pushing AoE, huh? Luckily, from what I've heard, at least he does well in the AoE category, but come on, bro. Can we get some single target servants too? I'll just leave the rant at that point. Everyone's been saying it. You don't need to hear it from me, but it is what it is. Now let's take a look at the deck. Again, articulation. You know what I said. Alright, double buster, double quick. With a quick MP. I love it actually. This is great. Because one, it's double Scotty synergy, which I love. And with two quicks, you can still do a full quick Brave Chain with the MP as well for big damage. So I think it's a perfect deck. So for hit counts, it's 4 on all the base cards and then 5 on the extra. Good modern numbers, I like. Numbers-wise, deck-wise, so far looking amazing. Passives next. There's 3, because I believe the bottom ones are Chaldea boys only. Okay. So we got Magic Res D, right? Could be higher. Sadly a pretty low rank, but oh well. Independent Action B rank. For 8% more crit damage. Again, could be higher, but, you know, not bad. And then, what is this? Is this a new unique passive? So, self-arts up and... only up a little bit, and then crit damage up a little bit. So, it's 6% each. Okay, so 6% arts up and crit damage. So, now that the independent action looks a little bit better, because now he has 14% crit damage. from his passives. So it's interesting. He has an arts passive, right? Yeah. And he has one arts card in his deck. Not sure how I like that. Kind of weird. Maybe it's a lore thing. Although, can you really even tie card types to lore? Probably not. Kind of weird. This is like Saber Astolfo stuff, but not as stupid as that. Okay, so before this, he was looking amazing. Right, these passives are kind of... they're like compared to some of the modern, like, other freshly released SSRs, definitely, like, a bit lacking, but not, like, horrible either. Yeah, at least that one arts card will be generating pretty well, hopefully. And then the MP. Yes, so it is AoE quick, huh? So what do we get? First of all, before anything, self quick up for 1 turn, scales with overcharge, and also self art. Oh, is it a rainbow? Oh. See, he gets a rainbow for 1 turn, all scaling with overcharge. Okay. And then crit damage up for 3 turns, which he has quad overcharge? Wow. And then does powerful damage on all enemies. So wait, is there no normal effects at all besides damage? Is that what it is? There's no other That's weird. That's kind of... So they really put everything into overcharge. So numbers-wise, we're looking at 20% rainbow for 1 turn on base. Pretty good for a rainbow, I would say. And then 30% crit damage for 3 turns on base. Scales up to 50%, and rainbow scales up to 40. I would say his OC, while it is stacked with 4 effects, I don't think, you know, giving him, like, OC effects is gonna be, like, all that... Like, it doesn't seem to scale super amazing, right? Also, the MP is an 8-hitter. So, definitely looping, huh? So yeah, you're right, actually, Xenos. That was another thing. He actually does not have a damage mod. Lately, they've been adding damage mods to most recent, like, AoE new servants. So he actually does not have a damage mod in his MP. Maybe his skills do, but his MP doesn't. And speaking of skills, let's take a look at those next. So we get the icons we want to see. The red and the green. Very good. Let's see what we have. Whoa, it's AoE. So all allies get quick up for 3 turns and buster up for 3 turns. And then, overcharge for 1 step. And it's 1 time 3 turns. Also AoE, I believe. So it's all AoE effects. 6 turn cooldown. Let's see numbers. Why is this AoE? Kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie, but let's see. Maybe they wanted him to do some AoE as well because Sei does it as well. I don't know. Alright, so it's 20% for the red and the green for 3 turns, and then overcharge does not scale, obviously. This on a 6 turn cooldown, like, it's nice that it's AoE. In that sense, it's not bad, but I feel like this should have been single target, right? Or, like, self-only. I'm not sure why this is AoE, unless he really has other supporting stuff as well. Feels kind of weird. I guess it was their way of maybe gimping some of his numbers. I don't know. This skill doesn't really scream amazing to me. It works with him, obviously, but it being AoE just kind of, I don't know, kind of weird. Alright, we got some crit damage icon. These are kind of rare nowadays. I mean, there's always a lot of crit damage in skills, but I don't think there has been too many skills with this as the icon. Oh, it's AoE as well. So all allies get crit damage for 3 turns, and then... Ooh, is that an AoE cooldown reduction for 1 turn? Oh, it's not AoE. I'm stupid. It's targeted. Okay. Oh man. Okay, so it's not as good, dude. I always read it wrong. Okay, so it's single target. Damn. If this was AoE, it would have been so fucking good, dude. Oh, I got cursed by Myst. I got so excited. This would have been so amazing on AoE. 50% crit damage. Okay, and obviously the cooldown doesn't scale. So on 6 turn cooldown, get 50% crit damage for 3 turns and a cooldown reduction. I think it's okay. I still think it's good. But man, if this was AoE, oof, that would have given him even more uses outside of, like, farming or whatever. But you know what? Not a trash kill, at least. So far, pretty basic, though. And then we have a Gatsu. Is this targeted too? I'm guessing targeted or self-only. Self-only. Guts 1 time 3 turns. Also an MP battery for self. And self-attack up for 3 turns. 7 turn cooldown. Numbers, 3k HP on the guts, max rank, 30% battery, and 30% attack. It kind of hurts having a 3-turn guts be a 7-turn cooldown. I get why it is, because it has the other effects too, but that's not a great uptime for a guts. It's actually worse than most. I think they still could have made this 6 turns. I think they could have. Yeah, I guess with the second skill, you can get it for in a 6-turn cooldown, I guess. But I don't like that they have, like, they have an innate problem, and then they introduce another mechanic just to fix a problem. You're probably gonna, most of the time, probably gonna use the second skill on himself, right? Because it's a crit damage skill as well, so it's not really that good for supports. So that's all the skills, huh? So on base, max rank, the cooldowns are 6, 6, 7. So with the second skill, it's 5, 5, 6. It's still not the best, you know? And I kind of think they should have made him full selfish. Like, make this not targeted, make it somehow better, make the numbers here better, and be self-only. He would be kind of cracked, I think, honestly. At least, this is talking boss fights. We're going to take a look at the farming numbers in a second, because Jord actually has put them up. But, like, against bosses, he looks good, but he doesn't look, like, amazing, right? But let's talk about farming, then. So, he can actually do Black Grail looping with triple Scotty. He can't do a 0% CE starting gauge with double Scotty. He's not that good, like for instance Okita Summer Altered Charlie, but he can still do it when you factor in the triple Scotty. And even with just double Scotty 50%er, he obviously just crushes the competition compared to the 4-star peers. No surprises there. But if you run triple Scotty with the Black Grail, max level and everything, he actually puts out pretty respectable numbers. Like, those are good. Those are very comparable to, like, you know, Charlie and Summer Okita. Even if he can't do, like, loop as easy with, like, double Scotty. The triple numbers are still definitely up there. Yeah, I think he's definitely top 10 quick loopers in the game. Not sure if top 5, though. Among archers, he's easily the best. Like, that goes without saying. And, you know, we might as well mention Sei briefly as well. Yeah, this is gonna make Sei Shonagon look a little bit worse as well. At least in terms of farming. Because he will definitely farm, like, 3 times better than Sei will. Now, obviously, farming is not the end-all, be-all. But, yeah, it's a bit brutal when you think about it. His numbers, especially among archers, are amazing for farming. Now, before I conclude this video and give you my final thoughts on my first impression, because I haven't seen the MP at all, I'm just gonna take a look at that in the battle now. So you're gonna see my blind reaction to the MP as well. Yay. Alright, let's go. He's kind of a charismatic fellow, isn't he? So what does this look like? Oh, it has music! Bruh. Is that a firing squad or something? Oh, he has a mech? Bruh. Wow, he shoots the fists too. And of course, end with the explosion. Dab on the haters, dude. Oh my. So yeah, that's a lot of blasting. Yeah, makes sense the hit count is high, because that's a lot of blasting that's happening. Wow. That was pretty cool, actually. Hey, I think that looks nice. So there we go, Mr. Takasugi Shinsaku. Still kind of wish he was single target, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, his AoE farming numbers are pretty damn great, so you know, it's not all bad. But can we just get another single target SSR? It's almost been a year at this point. We are soon a year in. I'm still obviously not gonna, you know, put that against him. I would say he's still looking to be a very solid servant. DPS-wise, I think his crit potential is going to be cool, because he's going to dish out a bunch of stars with his MP, which is fairly spammable. And he can stack crit damage a lot, so there should be a lot of fun, you know, big crits possible against bosses. And of course, farming-wise, he seems to be one of the best AoE archers. Now, obviously, as quick, he is still refund dependent, so he might not be the most reliable thing for like 90 plus or 90 plus plus, but for everything else, he should absolutely do a fantastic job. Looking at the numbers. If I were to place him on the tier list, which I can't right now, because, you know, he's not even on the list right now, I would maybe place him in like A+. With time, I might even see him on EX, but right now I'd probably bung him into A+. He just seems very solid. There's a few things I would change, obviously, but, you know, I can totally see him being very, very strong. If you enjoyed this video, do me a solid and press the thumbs up button, okay? And subscribe if you have not, to not miss out on future videos, because I am on a content spree right now. We're hopefully resuming tier lists again next week as well. And good luck if you're pulling for him. And otherwise, I hope to see you in the next video. And peace out.